In today's video, we will explore how Barcelona's style of play changed football. Barcelona is one of the most successful and popular clubs in the world. But what makes them so special? How did they revolutionize the game with their unique approach to possession, passing and pressing? And what impact did they have on modern football? To answer these questions, we need to go back to the late 1980s, when Barcelona was in crisis. The club had won only one league title in 14 years and was facing financial and institutional problems. The president, Josep Luis Núñez, decided to hire a former player and legend of the club, Johan Cruyff, as the new coach. Cruyff had been part of the Barcelona team that won their first ever European Cup in 1979, playing under another visionary coach, Rinus Michels. Cruyff had learned from Michels the principles of total football, a system that was based on the idea that every player should be able to play in any position and that the team should switch between attack and defense seamlessly. Cruyff had also been influenced by his experience as a player and coach at Ajax, where he had won 3 consecutive European Cups in the early 1970s. Barcelona's style of play is often referred to as tiki-taka, a term that loosely translates to touch-touch and describes the rapid, precise passing style that allows them to maintain possession for large portions of the match. Tiki-taka is not just a way of playing, but a philosophy that reflects the club's motto, more than a club. It is based on the idea that football should be beautiful, creative and entertaining, as well as effective. The genesis of this mesmerizing style can be traced back to Johan Cruyff. Cruyff was influenced by the concept of total football, a tactical system developed by his mentor Rinus Michels at Ajax, where each player on the field should be able to play in any position and switch roles seamlessly. Cruyff adapted this idea to suit the Spanish context, emphasizing technical skills, short passes, movement off the ball, and high pressing. Cruyff wanted to implement his own version of total football at Barcelona, but he faced some challenges. He had to rebuild the squad, get rid of some star players who did not fit his philosophy, and convince the fans and the media that his style of play was not too risky or naive. He also had to deal with the pressure of competing with Real Madrid, who had dominated Spanish football for decades. Cruyff adapted this idea to suit the Spanish context, emphasizing technical skills, short passes, movement off the ball, and high pressing. Cruyff's first season at Barcelona was not very successful, as they finished 6th in the league and were knocked out of the European Cup by Steaua Bucharest. But he did not give up on his vision, and gradually he managed to create a team that would make history. He signed players who shared his ideas and had the technical and tactical skills to execute them, such as Michael Laudrup, Hristo Stoichkov, Romario, Pep Guardiola, Ronald Koeman, and many others. Cruyff's Barcelona won 4 consecutive La Liga titles and their first European Cup in 1992, with a team that became known as the Dream Team. They featured players like Pep Guardiola, Michael Laudrup, Hristo Stoichkov, and Ronald Koeman, who played with flair and intelligence. Cruyff also laid the foundations for the club's famous youth academy, La Masia, where he instilled his vision and values to the young players. After Cruyff left in 1996, Barcelona went through a period of decline until the arrival of Frank Rijkaard in 2003. The former Dutch international continued Cruyff's legacy and brought back the glory days to the club. He won 2 La Liga titles and 1 Champions League trophy with a team that included stars like Ronaldinho, Samuel Eto'o, Xavi Hernandez, Andres Iniesta, and Lionel Messi. Rijkaard's Barcelona played with flair and finesse, combining individual brilliance with collective cohesion. However, it was under Pep Guardiola, Cruyff's former pupil and captain, that Barcelona reached their peak and became arguably the best team in history. Guardiola took over in 2008 and led the club to an unprecedented 14 trophies in 4 seasons, including 3 La Liga titles and 2 Champions League crowns. He perfected the tiki-taka system with a team that was composed mostly of homegrown players who had been schooled in La Masia. Guardiola's Barcelona played with an extraordinary level of control, creativity and intensity, dominating their opponents with their passing game and pressing game. They had players like Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Sergio Busquets, Gerard Piqué, Carles Puyol, Dani Alves, David Villa, and Pedro Rodriguez, who formed a formidable unit that mesmerized fans and critics alike. Barcelona's style of play has had a huge impact on modern football. They have inspired many teams and coaches to adopt similar principles and methods. For example, Spain won 2 European Championships and 1 World Cup with a core of Barcelona players who played tiki-taka at international level. Bayern Munich hired Guardiola in 2013 and won 3 Bundesliga titles and 1 Champions League trophy under his guidance. Manchester City also hired Guardiola in 2016 and have won 5 Premier League titles and 1 Champions League trophy under his guidance. Many other teams around the world have tried to emulate Barcelona's style of play or adapt it to their own context. Barcelona's style of play has also influenced individual players who have learned from their experience at the club or from playing against them. For example, Thierry Henry said that he learned more about football in his 3 years at Barcelona than in his entire career before that. Cristiano Ronaldo said that playing against Barcelona made him a better player because he had to raise his standards to compete with them. Neymar said that playing with Messi at Barcelona was a dream come true and that he learned a lot from him. Barcelona's style of play has also changed the way we think about football. They have shown that possession is not just a means to an end, but an end in itself. They have shown that football can be an art form as well as a sport. They have shown that football can be a reflection of culture and identity as well as a business. They have shown that football can be more than a club. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to leave your comments below. What do you think of Barcelona's style of play? How do you think they changed football? And who are your favorite Barcelona players of all time? Let us know in the comments section. See you next time.